Hello, everyone. I'm hoping this has started now. I'm going to apologize for a second while I get set up. I can't see comments on my phone, so I have to pull up my live on the computer. And for whoever's here, I can see if you comment. So if you're here, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what you're excited to hear about. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. And now I got double. I got two eyeballs. Yay! All right, say hello. Let me know who's here. So real quick, I am Katie Tinker. I am a consultant with Epicure. I've been with the company for a couple months. I started at the end of January. And I'm not going to move this. This is bugging me. I'm like, see if that's any better. I'm like, oh, no. Did it work? That's a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Hello, Kristen and Cheryl and Allison. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to see you all, and I can't wait to share this awesomeness of Epicure because it truly has helped me so much in the kitchen. I get goosebumps, and I will get emotional. I'm just an emotional person. So I discovered Epicure by accident in the mid-January. And the thing that really stuck with me with Epicure was everything is gluten and nut free. Now, I have no problems with those, but my husband and my oldest son follow a gluten-free diet, and then my oldest son actually has a tree nut allergy. So it's kind of like, a lot of gluten-free things will use nuts to substitute not using the gluten and flour. So it was just like, ugh. But when I heard this, my jaw dropped. I was like, what? Just for my oldest, if I was baking something, he would come up with those little puppy dog eyes, and he'd be like, Mommy, can I have that? Sometimes I could, if it was something I made from scratch. But a lot of times I'm like, sorry, honey, no, you can't have this. This is for Mommy, or this is for Sissy, something like that. But I'm so happy to say that with Epicure, he can eat everything. My husband can eat everything. And these meal solutions, I'll show you this one, Easy Peasy Taco, are game changer. They help me put dinner on the table so fast, and even sometimes if I haven't planned dinner out, I'm like, oh my gosh, what can I make? And usually I have enough of something in the freezer or in the cabinet where I can pull together a quick dinner. And I know it's better than something we would have gotten for takeout or better than store-bought stuff because Epicure, we have a huge never ever list. I don't know if you saw it. I know what that feels like. So great. Yeah. So, huge never ever list. No additives, no preservatives, no hydrogenated anything, no gluten, no nut. And they are sodium and sugar conscious. So there are sugar and sodium in some things. And the sugar, it's where you would expect it. It's in the desserts, the puddings, stuff like that. So let's see. Okay, so we got Tuscan chicken burger. I'm just grabbing whatever's close by. So this is garlic, tomato, onion, sumac, red bell pepper, herbs, sea salt, black pepper, rosemary. Super easy ingredients. Excuse me. So that is how I got started and what I am most excited about it. The steamers, yes. Just wait. So thank you to Kristen for bringing us all together tonight. Sorry, I got a pop-up block in the comments. Can't do that. All right. So there are 3 ways to Epicure. So I'll do my quick spiel, and then I will start cooking. And we're going to start with dessert first because life is short. Well, no, it actually needs to sit for a little while before you can use it too. So that helps. So 3 ways to Epicure. Now the first way, and of course I would think it's the best because it's the best offer. And it's the only item that actually pays for itself. So I'm going to talk about our business kit. Just for a minute. I know you're like, ugh, I don't want to hear this. But maybe someone does. Maybe someone needs to eat gluten-free. And, I'm doing this just cooking dinner for my family. I'm making chicken fajitas. That's going to be my lunch tomorrow. I'm making an awesome chicken quesadilla for lunch tomorrow. That's what I look forward to. Earlier tonight, I made something called dragon boats with the teriyaki seasoning and peppers and edamame and our chipotle aioli. And that was dinner. And I videotaped it. I had people commenting on it. So a really easy way to work it into our everyday lives. So this is what comes in our business kit. And it actually comes with our Mexican collection. And the kit is $99 US. And that Mexican kit alone is almost $99. And then you get a bunch more of the meal solutions along with it. So it was an awesome deal. And we like to say there's a seat for everyone at our table. Whether you want to be a business builder, you want to build a team, or if you want to do this full time, because you need the extra money for a car payment, or your roof is leaking, so many things could happen, or maybe just part-time hobbyist or a lifestyle consultant. Now that's a new term for me. So if you haven't heard it and you want to know what that is, comment lifestyle in the comments and we'll have a little chat. And if it's for you, great. We will welcome you with open arms. And if you're like, you know what? I'm just happy doing my thing here. I don't need anything else. And that's fine. I'm not here to drag someone kicking and screaming. I'm honestly not. But, and if you join or decide to join, I will give a gift to Kristen for introducing us. So don't think, she's going to miss out on her rewards. Yes. Don't think she's going to miss out on rewards if you decide to go a different direction. But, okay. Second way to help Kristen, host your own party. When you book off of Kristen's party, she gets a half price item and you get an extra $20 to spend at your party. So it's a win-win for both of you. And if you have time in your schedule, June, we have double free product credit for our hosts. And I say hosts because it's not all girls. There are some guys. So that is a minimum, I didn't do the math still, I think a minimum of like $45 just for the free product credit. And if you're booking off for Kristen, that's the extra $20. So that's a minimum, what is that, like $65? Amazing deal. And that's great for those of you who have this huge wish list. Get some now and then get some later. Abundancy, enough for everyone to go around. So another great opportunity for June is our 3 weeks of easy dinners. Now this collection is only available for our hosts. Comes with some of our best-selling items and it includes an exclusive mole and minutes meal solution. And these little white bags, we call these meal solutions. Those are usually what you can dump in and make a quick meal. So June is amazing for hosts, let me tell you. And I still have some availability towards the end of the month. Plenty of time to get a couple friends together. Now, if you're like, oh, June's just not working for me, it's a great deal, but I need to wait further in the summer. For July, we have a great grill special. So this is our Get Your Grill On. Oh, for the Grill Event collection. Get Your Grill On. Because so many people love to grill in the summer. So it comes with, this, I'm not going to pick it up because there's food on here, but this heavy duty, you can hear how like solid that is, cutting board. And also comes in the kit, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge. And it comes with our teppanyaki seasoning, which is exclusive at this time. It was a taste test item back in like February or March, and it's really good. I had a chance to taste it. It comes with the beef and steak seasoning and Montreal chicken. All seasonings that are fabulous with your grilling items. So, and the teppanyaki, if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like that steak sauce. You would get it like hibachi. So, second way to help Kristen. And help yourself as well, Get some things for free, get an extra 20, all good stuff going on. So, third way, be a customer. We love our customers. You are the heart of my business. And I wouldn't be here today without it. My daughter wouldn't be taking a dance summer school without my customers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm getting goosebumps again. Okay. So one more thing, and I'm going to start cooking. So this is some specials we have for our customers. Every month we have a 30-day What's for Dinner collection. Those of you who said, oh, meal planning hurts my brain, this is all done for you. And I'm going to show you. All right, now there. Meal plan, done for you. You can switch it around if you want. On the back, comes with the grocery list. You don't have to go through each recipe and figure out what you need. It's all done for you. So like seriously, how much time could that save you and how much headache? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love our meal plans. They make things so easy. So like I have 3 kids from 2 to almost 10, so my brain is usually fried by dinner time. So another option we have is our simple summer collection. So this is similar to the 30-day what's for dinner, because this is a 30-day meal plan as well. And this focuses on those like summer products, those summer flavors, so you can really, just take in the season. So it comes with the cornbread, the cheesecake, and for a while this was the only way you could get the cheesecake, the easy peasy taco mix. And let me mention this for a second, because someone bought this before and they didn't realize what this was. This is a plant-based protein meal solution. So everything is in here. It is like the fake meat kind of thing, but this is it's a pea protein. A lot less sodium than the kind you find in the grocery store. All you have to do to this is add water and then heat it up in your pan for a few minutes, and it's done. This is great to have on hand for those nights where you forgot about dinner. You don't even have any meat in the fridge or the freezer, and all you need is water and you have tacos ready to go. So that is a great thing. If you're traveling, if you have like a summer home, it's a great thing to keep there so that you don't have to worry about a meal like when you drive like 2 hours. We used to go to Wildwood all the time, so that was a big drive. So again, your 30-day meal plan, your grocery list all done for you. And all these meal plans and grocery lists are actually on epicure.com. Like, you don't have to buy the kit to have access to these. So if you just want to buy some of the products and scope out the meal plan, you can do that as well. It's not like the taco seasoning packet, because this has like the meat in it. With the taco meal solution, like, you still need to add your protein. So this has the protein included. So this one comes in a 2-pack. Our regular meal solutions are a 3-pack, and it's a little bit more expensive. But you don't need the meat. So everything's right here in this bag. Unless you want to add some lime, then you need the lime. So, and with the summer collection, also has available on the website as well. 25. I'm doing a cooking class. You might not want to walk around shirtless. It's my almost 10-year-old. 5 pages of 5 additional ways to use the product. So this is 5 ways to use the teriyaki glaze. Grilled cauliflower, teriyaki chicken, teriyaki meatballs, all that great stuff. And like I said, it's available to anyone online. You don't need to buy it. So I did my spiels. I don't know what time it is, but I'm going to start cooking. Yes, vegans. Our food is very vegan friendly. Like, I was even surprised on the brownies. There was included in the recipe a way to make it vegan. So I will say that. I do have a friend who's vegan, and I was very excited to show her that. So I'm going to go. What's that? Give me 1 second, honey. So we're going to do the carrot cake, because I'm going to do it actually in the microwave. I'm going to do half in the microwave and half in the oven. And I did not heat my oven, so I will share pictures tomorrow of what it looks like comparison microwave to oven, because I'm curious too. So we need our large bowl, 2 eggs, a 1/3 cup oil, and half a cup crushed pineapple or applesauce. I went with the applesauce because I think my kids are more likely to eat that. Just going to mix it all together, and we're going to cook it on high for 8 minutes. And that's why I'm doing this one first, because then I can prep this stuff while that cooks. So let's switch this over here. What do we say? And our adorable. I prepped everything ahead of time, so you don't have to see me walking back and forth to the sink. This is our 2 eggs. These are our 1 cup prep bowls. They come with little silicone lids, and they're great for just, getting stuff together. Yeah. I use them for dips for the kids when we do like chicken fingers. That wasn't me. It's fine. Gosh. Yeah, most of the kids are. That's my oldest. Yeah, the younger 2 are upstairs. My 2-year-old was not happy about leaving mommy. That. These silicone lids are great. All right. Someone told me if you put a liquid in here, the silicone. So there. It's a tight seal with the silicone. I was nervous to try that on camera, but what do you know? They were right. It works. So a nice tight seal. I use these like for dips for the kids. If I do, when they're having their chicken fingers, I'll put honey mustard or something in here. I'm making like a veggie dip. It's great to store it. Earlier I did the chipotle aioli. in there, so that's in the fridge. And we really like making our own salad dressings with the Epicure items. So it's great to put that in there too if you don't have the curette for there. All right, so we're going to, whoop, almost lost. And this is our mini whisk. Nice, and this is pretty sturdy. I was surprised. I just got that not long ago because it was out of stock for a while. Steady. So it's a nice sturdy little whisk. And it's a perfect size for little hands. I had my 2-year-old helping me in the kitchen, so I gave him something to mix real quick just to keep him from completely. Oh, that smells good. Okay, full disclosure, I have not had this yet. This is my first time having the carrot cake, so when I do get to eat it, you will have my unbiased opinion because I can't hide my face if something's nasty. Yes, the cups are microwavable. I think like everything's microwavable because they're glass, and all the silicone is microwavable, oven safe, freezer safe. It's everything safe. You don't have to worry about it at all. I'm going to mix this together. Then I'll let it sit for a few minutes. Now they do say, they recommend with our gluten-free batters, if you let them rest for like, they say 30 minutes. And it just really helps everything come together and it'll bake up fluffier, I guess you would call it. And I did notice that with our pancake mix. You know, the first batch of pancakes, they were good. But I noticed like as I got towards the bottom of the bowl, like they were like thicker and fluffier. And like probably some of the best gluten-free pancakes we've had. Uh-oh. I can hear my 2-year-old crying. He's such a mama's boy. He was born, he just turned 2 in May, so, you know, he's been in quarantine half his life. So it's pretty much just been me and him half the time. All right, so this is 2 cups grated carrot. We'll say 2-ish. And I probably have like grated carrot like all over my counter now. So I'm gonna mix this in. Yes. Oh, the carrots aren't in the mix. You have to grate them and add the carrots to the mix. And I imagine like, don't add the carrots. Don't add the carrots. I don't think it's gonna change anything. Or I was even thinking zucchini would probably be good in here too. You know, as long as you really squeeze it and get a lot of the moisture out, so it doesn't add too much moisture to the batter. So that would be a really good solution too. I love experimenting. Like I'll just take things and see how it works. I made risotto in the microwave in the steamer. You know, learned a few things that I should do differently, but you know, it's fun. It's fun to experiment. I haven't completely destroyed anything yet. I made biscuits using our easy peasy the waffle and pancake mix.
You're almost done?
Probably like halfway done. Is he being
Well,
impatient? Yeah.
No, he was almost asleep, and I opened the door, and he heard your voice, so...
You're not supposed to open the door yet.
Well,
Alright.
you're not supposed to be talking.
Not supposed to be talking. I'll just sign the whole thing. I'll do mommy. I'll do mine. How would that be? We'll do a cooking class in mine.
Or you can just do dance interpretation.
Dance interpretation? Yeah. Peanut gallery. So these are our muffin pans. And we call them perfect portion muffin pans because if you'll notice, they're a little bit smaller than your standard muffin pan. But they're still a good size. It's a nice little sweet pick-me-up. Now I did spray this with a little bit of cooking oil. And that is not like a cooking spray. It's just like an aerosol pump type. Bless you.
I would like to see you do this with interpretive dance.
How's that? Yeah, he thinks it's funny.
No.
I lost my comments. I didn't touch the computer. There we go. Welcome back. All right, so we're gonna, very important. When you're using our silicone cookware, put a plate underneath it. I almost forgot that.
Hi, say hi.
Say hi, Henry. So I'm just gonna take my little scooper here. Pop this in here. Get this done real quick because I want to be respectful of your time. I don't want to. I know it's late for many of you.
Please.
Yeah.
Be respectful of all our times.
Yeah. But you know, I was hoping 8:30 all the kids would be asleep, and then it's summertime. They're all done school. So, aw, hi, sweet pea. We're going to have a yummy snack tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to put these off to the side and finish this later so we can move on to our next item. There's the side. All right, and I think this said 8 minutes. As you can from the bottom. Yep, cook on high for 8 minutes, rest in pan for 5. So we'll put these in here.
Who's helping you with the other pan?
That's fine. He can do that. Okay. So next up, we're going to do our fajitas. Honey, oh yeah. I noticed that. And I'm going to do something here real quick because I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. I just want to make sure that I... That's going to die anyway. Oh well. Everything's almost always about to die. All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. The steamer. The Big Daddy, as I like to call this, our multi-purpose steamer, which did come in my kit.
It's not frisbee.
It's not frisbee. So the nice thing about this steamer is it comes with this little trivet, and it really helps like expand its usage.
It's not made for that.
So you're able to cook 2 things at once. Like the other day, I pulled hot dogs and beans out of the freezer, and I was going to do in 2 batches. I'm like, wait a minute. I put the beans on the bottom, hot dogs on top, and thawed everything at the same time, so dinner was ready all at once. And earlier, I did the chicken teriyaki. I put the edamame on top here, so like it all cooked together. So that's the nice thing about this. With this trivet, you can do crispy bacon in the microwave. Then all your grease drips down into here. You don't have to worry about spilling it or it splattering. No, he found potatoes. Here, Henry. Go play trick or treat. No? Okay. It didn't work. See that? People do popcorn in here. So like oven, freezer, microwave safe, whole chicken in here. I did a 5-pound whole chicken in here in 5 minutes. Yeah, I wish. In 30 minutes. I'm distracted. So how about this? Oh, what? Here, hon. You can cut this up for me.
Stop moving the knife.
Stop moving the knife, yeah. There you go. Slice up the pepper for me, please. Let me just toss it in here. Here we go. He's going to cook. He's going to handle the slicing while I do the chatting. So as we talk, I'll talk about our other steamers because am I going to come this way more? Probably. So this definitely, yeah, it's fine as long as they're just done. This is our rectangular steamer. So this is a nicer, smaller one if you have a small job to do. Oh, thank you, Henry. I really like this one for breakfast sandwiches. You could do 2 eggs in here and then just fold it over and it fits perfectly on your bread or a bagel. You could cook 4 eggs in here and then have 2 sandwiches ready to go. So it's really great for getting something going in the morning. I've done swallows. I did shrimp in here and it came out perfect. It wasn't chewy. Yes, thank you, Henry. Okay, thank you. So there's our peppers. I don't like the white bits inside. Okay. All right. Can you hold him for a second?
Never thought I'd be part of a cooking class.
That's what you
I
get.
feel like I'm one of what's-her-name's evil minions making pot holders out of toothpicks or something.
Is that one of your shows?
No, what's her name?
Martha Stewart?
Yeah, her.
What?
Yeah, she's Satan.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to do 1 chicken breast for this so that I don't cook too much and it goes to waste. And I've been doing so many places, I think my family's getting sick of the chicken fajitas. So to do our chicken, I'm actually going to use our Prep Pro scissors. They're nice and sharp. And it's just really easy. Probably. It's super easy to just cut this up. I'm going to get rid of this junk back here. And it's just easy to trim. Like if you have that fat you want to get rid of, any of those yucky bits that you don't want to be looking at. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to cut this up. It's going to be nice, manageable pieces. Assuming you can cook cake in a pan. Yes, I've done brownies in here as well. I've done brownies in here. I did the cornbread in here. Like, just so versatile. And I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. Like, since you can do it in a freezer, I had a friend do an ice cream cake for her son. And she did it in here and it came right out. You know, the brownies, nothing stuck. Now, if I was doing brownies or doing kind of a baking in here, I would probably coat it a little bit, especially in the corners with a little cooking oil, just to make sure like nothing sticks. snip that up a bit. All right. So these are awesome, and I never really thought like I would use scissors in the kitchen. It's great for the chicken. My lettuce, if I get the romaine lettuce, it's just easy to hold it at the base and just go snip, 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 and it's cut and ready to go. So a couple other things too, I'm sure that I'm forgetting. So let me go wash my hands real quick. What is on the floor? Lord knows, so that's how it is. Where's my towel? All right, let's get rid of the yucks. Scooch this over here. All right. So we have this. Of course, we need to add our fajita seasoning. Fajita. Oh, and Kristen, you were asking about the cilantro. Was that because you're allergic to it or you just don't like it? Because I did notice there is a little bit of cilantro in the fajita seasoning. I wasn't sure if it was just something that didn't agree with you, I guess you could say. There we go. So since normally this would do the recipe does like a 1 pound of chicken, I have 1 tiny little breast. So, yeah. So I would normally use 2 tablespoons, although actually I usually only use 1 tablespoon because this does have a little kick to it. And that's the nice thing, like you can control what you put in, how much you put in. So I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon and we'll see how spicy that comes out. Oh, and onions. You can do onions in here too. I still like onions. And that's one thing I noticed like with Epicure, since like so much of the seasonings are already in the meal solutions. Like before that, we loved onions. I was cutting onions every night for dinner, and I realized one day I'm like, wow, I haven't cut onions in a while because I didn't need to. Everything was in there. So, yeah, and this one, 0 sodium. So I dare you to go check your like tacos fajita seasoning in your cabinet and let me know if yours has sodium in it because this one has absolutely no sodium. Oh, you said, Kathleen, you said great name. Henry was actually my grandfather's name. So we like old traditional names. So like when we were thinking of what to name him, we went with my grandfather's name. Actually, funny story, his name was Francis Henry for about 2 days because we had to name him in a hurry and we hadn't sorted it out yet. Okay, I think that's all that goes in here. I feel like there's more, but there's not. That's okay. So I'm going to put that off to the side. 40 seconds left on there. All right, so next I will move on. I guess I'll use this one. This is harder. So this, here I can put this up, there's nothing on it. This comes with the July Hostess exclusive, and this also comes in the kit, I believe. I should check. It comes in my kit. I'm sure it's probably still in there. So, but not available for purchase anymore, but we do have these cutting mats, which are really nice because you get 4 for like $18-something. So there's 2 large. I mean, look how big this is. Huge cutting surface for you. And then 2 of these smaller sizes, which are nicer for your smaller jobs. All right, so that's supposed to sit for 5 minutes. We're going to do a timer because I will forget. So I'm going to use my cute little one to cut our tomatoes and our avocado for our accompaniment. Oh, I almost forgot. Can't forget this bad boy. We need this. We need this. We need this. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Another thing, why I feel like I'm forgetting something. I usually do a corn on the cob on top of this, on top of the trivet. There's a great trick. You can put it in the microwave in here with the husk still on it. And when it comes out, you can just slide it out of the husk. No silk or anything is left on it. Just make sure you cut the bottom really well so that the core is off the bottom, because not then the husks will still be attached. I found that out the hard way. So what should we do first? Let's do avocado. It's less messy with the juices. And I love avocado so much. All right, now, you know avocados are always tricky. And then my little one was helping me earlier, and he was throwing this around. So we'll see how banged up it got. Okay, I always love my... Okay, not too bad. I always love avocados. This little blemish out of here. And I heard a trick, so I'm going to try it and see if it works. I do not have another bowl here. I'll just grab these. Alright, so someone said if you have a nice ripe avocado, you don't have to scoop it out. You can squeeze it out. Hey, what do you know? It worked. Oh my gosh. That really does work. And you didn't leave anything behind. Let's see if I can get the pit out without causing damage. That would really suck. I've heard quite a few. I wonder if that would just pop out too. Oh, kind of does. Squeeze that out. Oh, beautiful. My little blemish there. That out of there. Alright, so I know a lot of people can be divided on avocados, so I'm curious, like, where do you guys stand? Do you like avocado? Do you want nothing to do with it? I didn't have it growing up. Like, my dad was a very meat and potatoes kind of guy, so we had, like, nothing out of the ordinary. Very basic. But yeah, look at that. Everything came out super easy. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I've never heard of that trick before. Thank you, Christine, my lovely friend. You told me that. Okay, so guacamole. Now, if you don't like avocados, you don't like guacamole, this seasoning, you can still use it in a ton of different things. You can put it in like your tuna salad. I put this in my eggs and it was really good. I think it actually says on it. No, it doesn't say here. Cook. Oh, seasoned seafood, fish, eggs, rice, and tuna sandwiches. So even if you don't like avocados and don't want to do it as guacamole, like there's still many uses. And I will say this came with the kit because it's part of the Mexican collection. I was shocked, and like I probably wouldn't have bought it right away just because I like guacamole. It's not just the next person, but there were other things I wanted to try, like all those yummy desserts. But oh my gosh, like I could seriously eat this whole thing by myself. All right, so I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon, and all the recipes for these like mixes and dips and stuff, they're right on the jar. If you want to do something different with it, you can look on epicure.com. If you go to the recipe section, you can, oh, here it goes, disappeared. You can search by product, which is awesome because it'll bring up all the items for that product. Another little tip, if you're doing citrus and need to juice it, just rub it between your fingers or hands for a little bit and it'll help break up the juice and you'll get more out of it. Just full of tips. It's not even Tuesday. So I'll say this is my daughter's favorite item to help me with for whatever reason. She loves squeezing the limes and the lemons. So I'm actually going to put this in upside down because that helps to get more juice out. So I'm going to do this so you can see it. How easy it is. Oh, there we go. It's kind of like a delayed reaction. But awesome. So, and that is super easy to use and you get so much out of it. I have an attachment for my KitchenAid as a juicer, and even with that, like you have to like really hold it on there. And I just find this one so much easier. You know, it's pretty hefty. It's a good weight to it, so that really helps give you some of that momentum to really squeeze it hard. All right, so I know I'm not mixing this very well, but a little chunky, that's okay. Beautiful fresh made avocado or fresh made guacamole, whenever you want it. You know, guacamole is one of those things where you love it, you want to buy it, but it just doesn't last. Oops. All right, let's see. I'll leave them in there for a minute while I do the salsa because that's the last thing we're doing here. Whoop, actually, you know what? Let me get the chicken started. Because like I said, I want to be respectful of your time. And it's past my bedtime. I'm totally not a night owl anymore. I used to be. So I'm going to do that for 5 minutes. And it'll be ready to go. So I'm going to let those cool. They're looking pretty good. See, just a little smell. They shrunk a little bit. They still look tasty. We'll see. And I did buy frosting to go on there. I could keep them plain and just have them as muffins. Alright, so last, we're going to do the poco picante because you need salsa. Now this one is another item that does have a kick to it. And, you know, I kind of fudge it. I put in less of the seasoning, but that just means my jar is going to last longer. So I've had this since January, and I've been using this in almost every demonstration I've had, so it lasts. Okay, starting with 2 tablespoons mixed to 1 cup diced tomatoes. Here he is again. He's like, Mommy! Alright, now usually I use canned tomato, because truth be told...
He asked for Bubba.
Oh, alright, we'll make him a bottle. Go ahead, he asked for it, he can have it. I don't like fresh tomatoes. I just don't. It's the seeds that kind of gross me out, so I'm gonna scoop these out really well. That's why usually I choose a can of like diced tomatoes to make it easier on myself. Alright, I'm gonna scoop those out. Yeah. Oh, alright, I'll leave some in there. Some of these quicker. So another item that is really good and handy in the kitchen, which I actually don't have yet, is our, I think it's called Pro Prep ceramic knife. And that is definitely on my list of something to get next. Hi, Henry. You know, it's ceramic, which means it won't rust, never needs to be sharpened. And yeah, I know, that's so exciting. Alright, so I'm gonna chop this up real quick. Okay. And with the salsa, you can add a little extra fresh cilantro if you want. I know other people don't really like cilantro that much. We do. I know, we like it. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, and like I said, the best thing about these, you can pick them up and kind of fold them. So I'm going to just dump out this stuff here. My little compost bin. Alright, so we're going to pick up the paste here. Paste picante. So is there anything else? Anyone have any questions? Something else you saw that you were curious about?
Everyone say no.
Everyone say no. Don't listen.
Where's the thing?
What thing? The formula?
Yeah.
It's in the cabinet.
Well, she gets to that.
Well, that's not my fault. Oh my goodness. Baby. He's such a handful. He's such trouble. That's why I usually like having like a quick dinner solution. And usually I'm not talking as much while I'm
I got
cooking.
my eye on you.
So another great thing is like doing freezer meals. I have a freezer meal workshop coming up next weekend. And they're just great to be able to pull out of the freezer and cook it or thaw it. Oh, mention. One of the best things about the steamer, if you forgot to take, I'm like waving the knife around. If you forget to take your meat out of the freezer for dinner, you can thaw it in the microwave. And since it's steaming in the microwave, it's not, you're not just cooking it, you're steaming it. It doesn't get that weird, chewy texture that happens a lot when you cook meat in the microwave. So, awesome. And very helpful. Because we have a deep freezer in the basement. I always forget to take stuff out. I really do. So. Alright, chop. This is done. So this is another thing that's going to take a little bit of lime. I think I have enough left. Whoops. Oh, yeah, it's still going. It picked up and came right out there. Any left in here? Alright. Whoops. Alright. Some of that. Here we go. Oh, that was a lot. That's okay. Alright, Coco Picante. Where did we go? Oh, I didn't mention this because you know it's crazy around here, even at 9 o'clock at night apparently. This is our 4-in-1 spice spoon. This is literally like the last measuring spoon you will ever need. It has the 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon, then there's a little notch right here to measure a 1/4 teaspoon. And this nice slender design, it will fit into the spice jars. Even ones you've bought at the grocery store usually. What am I looking at? So like here's my plain old cinnamon. It'll fit in here. Might not fit into that old Mrs. McCormick that's been sitting there for 5 years, but just about every other jar, it'll fit into here. It's like $5. It's just throw it in your cart. You will thank me. It is, what was I going to say? I forget. You will thank me. So all the measurements are like etched into the plastic so it won't wear off. And that's the one thing that drives me crazy with my old measuring spoons is I have to like hold it up to the light and try and figure out like which measurement it is, because if I don't find them all, I'm really bad at guessing which measurement it is. So, and this design is, let's see if it'll show here. We'll put this here. You can fill it while it's sitting on the counter. You don't have to hold it. and that came really handy. I had to measure out honey for a recipe, and I didn't have to hold it and maneuver it. You know, with the honey, you need 2 hands to really squeeze it, so it was great to just lay it there, and I knew it wasn't going to spill all over the counter and like just make a huge mess. And also with peanut butter, it's more of an open design, so it's really easy to get the peanut butter out, and since it's so long, I was able to scrape the bottom of the jar. So lots of great uses for this one. I want the shame. All right. Got our sauce. Oh, I didn't put the salsa mix in. I got lime tomatoes here. I'm just going to do a teaspoon because I only have a little bit here. And like I said, it's got a kick. But it's good. I do like it. Just can't handle the spice. So what we got? All right, let's check this. So we have our guac. We got our salsa. Let's check our chicken. And I love these. These are nice. These are our grab-and-go tongs. I know they're not called tongs, but I forget the name. So here we go. Here's our chicken. And that is cooked. It's a little hot. Ready to go. So these tongs actually came in my kit, but they're also available in the Pro Utensil set. So here we go. Everything's done. Like I said, I just did a small portion. This will be good for lunch tomorrow. Like me and maybe my husband. I'm just going to correct it up a little bit. So there we go. Chicken in the microwave. I'm going to taste a piece. I'll say the only problem. It's not that microwave chewy, but I probably cooked it a little too long since I didn't put that much in there. So I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect, but it still tastes good. That's the important part, right? So we got this. What else did we talk about? Oh, muffin. I should try this. Talked about this. Oh. Make sure I didn't forget anything. So definitely, if you have any questions, let me know. I think we are coming to an end. Oh, before you guys hop off, I am offering a special gift as a thank you for being here and participating and staying up probably past your bedtime. I know it's past mine. The first person to place an order of $50 or more will get a special gift from me. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but you're going to like it. It's going to be fun. So, I'm going to finish chewing my chicken. That popped right out there. There we go. I'm going to be honest. I think I cooked them too long. What are the directions? Like I said, can't hide it. Yeah, cook on high, 8 minutes, rest in 5 minutes. So, one thing, like I said, first time I'm cooking them, my microwave tends to run high. So I should remember to knock off a little bit at a time, but I forgot because our kitchen's crazy. But, whew, they're still tasty. They may be a little dry because I cooked them too long, but it's still a good flavor. And luckily, I still got the other half I'm going to toss in the oven, so. Oh, that's just live. Oh, gosh. So, do a little recap. You know, 3 ways to epicure. You can join me doing what I do, or, you know, like I said, there's something called a lifestyle consultant, which is like, I'll say it's the bare minimum, but still a great way for you to incorporate epicure into your life, get a discount, and maybe make a couple extra dollars in the process. What am I doing there? I don't know. Live chat. All right, just making sure. So, try to make sure I dump in the comments. So, comment lifestyle or message me if you want to hear a little bit more about that. You know, I like to give I love to give gifts. I give gifts for everything, I swear. So even if you just talk to me about everything or do everything I say, you'll still get the gifts. I don't care if you follow through with anything. I just love giving stuff to people. It's nice. But, so comment below or message me lifestyle, or if you'd like more information on the business, I promise if you get the information and you say it's not for me, I won't hound you till the end of days. So there's that. And, oh, Kristen gets a gift if you decide to follow through with it. Booking. If you book in June, you get double credit, and anytime you book, you get an extra $20 to spend at your party. And then Kristen, in turn, gets an extra reward to spend at her party as well. And then third, customer, our wonderful customer exclusives. Oh, I forgot one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. This is a customer exclusive for June. This is our Sesame Crunch topper. So this has black sesame seeds, green and red bell peppers, carrots, and onion. And it's really good. I put it on something the other night. It's kind of sweet smelling because, you know, the peppers and the carrots give that little sweet flavor. But it's good. It's good on stir-fry, rice bowls, Asian coleslaw, noodle salad, veggies, seasoned satay skewers, seafood, sushi, teriyaki, chicken, and beef, and gyoza. I have no clue what that is, and I should probably look it up. But this is available for a limited time, so once it's sold out, it's gone. So that is a nice thing. And if you still have not made your order, I'll just show some other things that go well with this whole like Mexican theme. If I were have to done the tacos, a nice topper is this spicy green sauce. It's a sauce mix. Has a little bit of Parmesan in there, so it's a bit of a cheesy flavor, but it's great on corn. What else do we do here? I forget, because it's late. It's got Parmesan, a little bit of jalapeno, garlic, lime powder, a little bit of sugar, matcha green tea. It's an interesting ingredient. And you need ooey gooey queso, because you need the queso to go with your items. Because one of the great ways to use the chicken fajitas, you know, like I said, I love to do the chicken quesadillas with it on the next day. Also, I'll do chicken nachos. And our, which I'm covering right now, because everything is here. I don't have much of a counter space, so excuse me.
That's not open.
Another great way to cook the chicken fajitas is also in the oven, if you don't mind turning on the oven and not being greedy. I'm almost done. So our sheet pan liners, silicone, nothing sticks. You can do nachos in here and you don't have to worry about the cheese sticking to the pan. Hi there. Then our nacho cheese dip, which is also a great addition. So, customer order of $50 or more, gift from me. If you have any questions, feel free to message me at any time. And once again, thank you so much to Kristen for bringing us all together. And thank you so much for staying up with me tonight. So I will talk to you later. And there will be more posts tomorrow. And if you need help anytime, like figuring out what to order or what you think is best for you, need recommendations, just let me know. I'm here to help. All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, no, I gotta hit the finish button.